Okay, we are going to do a very short glute and core workout. We are going to use a loop band, ideally something that's not too heavy and something that's not too long, so you don't have to stretch your knees and ankles too far to get the stretch on the band. I'm also going to use a yoga block. You may use a cork block or a foam block, either one works. We are going to start on our backs with the band on our knees. So we're going to slide it on up to your knees and then lay on your back with your heels quite close to your bum. Your knees are going to be about hip width apart, so you have just a slight tension on the band. Now we're going to tuck the tail under so low back goes onto the floor. Then you can place your hands onto the floor, keeping the tail tucked. Squeeze your cheeks together and then lift the hips up. As you lower back down, imagine that you're lowering one vertebrae at a time down to the floor. So your bum's going to reach last, and then tuck the tail under if it's not already, and then lift your hips up. Now keep on going. As you lift up, I want you to imagine that you're trying to reach your knees towards your toes, over top of your toes. So the tension goes out of your neck and your shoulders, and you feel like your quads, the tops of your thighs are getting longer, stretching out. We've got about 8 more, so keep the tail tucked and keep stretching away towards the knees, and then lower one vertebrae at a time. So with your tail tucked, you're going to feel that your abs are already engaging. You're just turning them on just lightly, especially your low abs, to keep that pelvis tilted backwards. We have 3 more. Bring it up and then lower back down. Remember, we're squeezing and relaxing on the glutes. And then one last one. You're doing fantastic. This is your little warm up for the glutes. Now bring your knees towards your chest. We're going to slide the band down to your ankles, and you're going to grab your yoga block, place it on the second width between your thighs, just below the knees. If you can, flex at the ankles, move your knees away so that away from your chest. So your knees are right above your hips. And then from there, you're going to squeeze the block with your knees, and your ankles are going to go away from each other. Try to keep the knees over top of the hips, and they're going to hold that for 3 seconds and relax. Okay. So draw the belly button in. That's going to keep your knees over top of the hips. Stretch at the ankles, 2, 2, and then relax. Stretch the ankles away from each other. Squeeze the block, 3, 2, 3, and relax. Stretch the ankles away. Draw the belly button in. Squeeze your glutes. That's 4, and relax. Squeeze the band, squeeze the block, stretch the band away, 2, 4, and relax. We got 4 more. Stretch the band away, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Stretch the band away, 3, 2, 2, and relax. Stretch the band away, 3, 2, 3, and relax. Last one, stretch, 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 and relax. Good. Bring your knees in towards your chest. You can put the block off to the side. Give yourself a little bit of a hug. Now, if you've lost that band, put it back down onto your ankles and extend your legs up towards the ceiling. Keep it stretched so it doesn't slide down the legs. Now, if you'd like, you can have your legs straight up or even slightly bent if that's too much on your low back. If you'd like it a little bit more intense, we're going to lower them down just a tiny bit. If you feel your back arc like that, you've gone too far. So come on back so you can keep the tail tucked. Now I want you to stretch the band. Now from here, we're going to pulse out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 30. Good. Bring your knees back in towards your chest. You're going to slide the band to your feet. So you're standing on the band, and then place your feet on the floor. Keep them quite far away from each other so that you don't lose the band. Now tuck your tail under. We're going to hold a bridge here for a second. So keeping the tail tucked under, so that's drawing it in, you feel your low abs engage. Now put your hands on your hip bones. Make sure they don't drop. So we're trying to keep them level. Okay, so those hip bones stay level. Shoulders are on the floor. Don't lift your knee too far. Just lift it slightly off the ground so you can feel that you're pulling the band. Now watch your hips. Did it drop? Put it back down. Oh, it's dropping. Hold it together. Lift up the other side. So in the transition is going to be the hardest. lower it down. Okay, lift up the other side. Watch those hips. Try to keep them level as we do the march from side to side. Good. As you land, try and keep those hips level. So that means the other glute must fire really, really, really intensely to keep it from dropping. Don't lose it. We're going to keep those glutes working. So one at a time now. Really turn it on. You can also see if you can get a little bit of a hamstring in there as well. It feels like a hip flexor exercise, and it is slightly, but it is going to be a glute exercise. So that's stabilizing us as we bring our knee towards our chest. Okay, we have 10 more. If you need a break, take a break at any time. If you feel like your form is not going so well, then take a break whenever you need it. Breathe, nice, gentle breathing. Keep that tail tucked. We're going to go for 4 more. 3, 2. Woo, you're doing so well. And 1. Good. Bring your knees in towards your chest. You're going to place your hands behind your knees. And if you can, you're just going to rock yourself up. Now we're going to place our feet on the floor and keep the band on your feet for now. Hands go onto your thighs, and we're going to roll back just a little bit, keeping your tail tucked in. Okay, so tail curled up, and we're going to see if we can make ourselves round, 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 round like a ball, and we're going to lower down. Once you feel like you're losing that roundness, you're going to come back up. So we're going to try and keep drawing the belly button in. We're going to just slide on down to wherever you feel you can keep the roundness and keep your feet on the floor. Slide back up. We're going to go for 8 more. Draw the belly button in. If your motion is just really little tiny ones, that's totally fine. You're going to work it a little bit harder each week, and eventually you'll be able to go lower and lower and lower, keeping that tail tucked. Nice. Let's go for 4 more. Breathe. Draw the belly in. Last one. Excellent. Okay, we're going to lay on our bellies. Your feet are going to be on the band still, and your knees are going to be slightly apart so that we can keep the band stretched. Now, push your hips into the floor, and now squeeze your glutes and stretch the band away. Now, if you feel like your feet are doing kind of funky things, slide the band to your ankles, okay? And we'll try that again. So squeeze your knees in together. The band goes away, and we're going to go for 3, 2, 1, and relax. Stretch the band away. Squeeze your bum. 3, 2, 2, and relax. Stretch the band. Squeeze your bum. 3, 2, 3, and relax. Stretch the band. Squeeze your bum. 3, 2, 4, and relax. Stretch the band, squeeze your bum. 3, 2, 5, and relax. Stretch the band, squeeze your bum. 3, 2, and 6. Excellent. Straighten out the legs. We're going to go into a low plank. You can place your hands together, or you can place your hands flat on the floor like a sphinx. From here, all you're going to do is lift your hips up. If you want to keep your knees down, that's totally fine as well. I'm going to draw the belly button in, and we're going to hold this just for 30 seconds, okay? So not a lot of time. While we're holding, though, what we're going to imagine is that we are dragging our elbows back towards our hips, and our heels stay nice and high, okay? Draw the belly button into the spine, and we only have 15 seconds left. Keep imagining that you're drawing those elbows back, back, back towards your hips, and your chin is going to go slightly forward. Look slightly at your thumbs or ahead of your thumbs for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Drop your knees. You're going to lay on your back for a second, and we're going to slide this band up to our knees. We're going to do clamshells. I'm going to show you 2 different versions. The easiest version is on your side. You just lay down, knees are bent, legs are stacked. Hand goes onto the hip, and we slide this to our knees. Open up the top leg. Now, when we open up this top leg, we can't roll the hip back. If we've rolled the hip back, we lose this glute. So with your hand on your hip, right where your thumb is, that's where the muscle should be working. Okay, so that's your clamshell. If you're comfortable with this, you stay doing this. If you want to make it a little bit harder, we're going to go up onto our elbow and up onto our knee, and we're going to do the exact same thing. But same idea. This hip cannot roll back. If you're up on your elbow, stay nice and tall. Don't let this bottom hip drop. Two more. Excellent. Good. We're just going to flip over to the other side. It's the exact same thing. If you were laying down, stay laying down. If you're up onto your elbow and you don't have any shoulder issues, you're going to come up onto this elbow as well. Same thing. Clamshell. So your feet are together, top knees opening up. If you can keep the shoulders stacked, strong abs on this bottom half. We got four more. And last one. Excellent. Okay, so we're going to lay on our back. If you would like, you keep the band on your knees. It makes the next exercise a little bit more difficult. With your knees bent, feet close to your bum, you're going to lift your hips up. Okay, so we're in that bridge, a little bit of a tail tuck. We're going to work this glute a little bit more. So I'm going to work my right side first. I extend the left. So trying to keep the thighs parallel to each other. We're going to try and lift this left hip up just a little higher so that they stay level. Okay, then hands on the floor, or you can keep your hands on the hips to kind of tell you where the hips are. I know we're holding for a long time. I do want to hold it for about 15 seconds, and that's probably close. Now, keeping the tail tucked and the left leg lifted, touch the low back, your bum to the floor, and lift up for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We have 5 more. 3, 2, and 1. Bend that knee, put the foot on the floor, keep your hips up if you can. Extend the other leg, so that's right leg. Now remember, when we're doing the hip thrust like we did before, you're driving the weight, the tension, the pressure into your knees, not up into your head and your neck. Okay? So your feet are on the floor, you're squeezing the left butt cheek. Make sure those hips are level and even. Breathe. Okay, we're going to lower the hips, touch the floor, bring it back up. Don't swing that leg and don't let your thighs come together. So you got some tension on that back. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good. Bring your knees in towards your chest. If you can, rock yourself on up, sitting nice and tall with your knees slightly separated. Every time we're having tension on this band, we're working the glutes. Now we're going to this one, sit up nice and tall and lean back. Okay, so we're gonna have a nice flat back. We're gonna clasp our hands together and you're gonna try, if you can, to touch the floor, if you have that flexibility. So we're twisting your torso as much as we can. Touch your hands to the floor. If you would like, you can have your feet flat or your toes up. So you just have the heels on the ground. We're gonna twist to the other side and try and touch the floor. Twist the side. So right now, I really want you to go for the range of motion, keeping your back nice and flat as you do this so that you really feel those obliques getting that twist. Let's go a little bit further. Twist, twist, twist. There we go. We're getting a little bit more flexibility. Touch that ground. Draw the belly button in to get that twist. You're twisting from the belly, not just the arms. We're going to go one more each side. Good. And now we're going to go quick. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Don't lose that ab contraction. 8, 9, 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're done. We still have the band on the knees. We're going to flip over onto your hands and knees. Now your hands should be just below the shoulders. Knees should be just underneath the hips. You can have your toes tucked or you can put your feet flat on the floor. Either works for me. Neither one is better or worse. Now we're going to draw the belly button in so that your back is flat. With our weight in our hands, they're going to stay even. We're going to lift up the right leg like a dog at a fire hydrant out to the side. Now don't shift the weight to the left and do not bend either elbow. Bring it back down. So it's going to be that slow. So you're going to hold 1, 2, bring it down. Hold 1, 2, bring it down. Hold 1, 2, bring it down. Lift it up. 1, 2, bring it down. We've got 10 more. Lift it up. 1, 2, and bring it down. Bring it up. 1, 2, and down. Lift it up. 1, 3, and down. Belly is still drawn in. 1, 4, down. Lift it up. 1, 5, down. Last 5. Lift it up. 1, 6, down. Lift it up. 1, 7, down. Lift it up. 1, 8, down. Lift it up. 1, 9, down. Last one. Keep those abs in. Good. Put it back down on the floor. I'm going to do 2 cat-cows just to loosen up the back a little bit. Round your back, draw the belly button in, and then roll the shoulders down and back and stick your bum up towards the ceiling into a big cow. And then draw the belly button in, push the ground away to a cat. And then you're going to arc the back into a cow. Okay, neutral spine, flat back. We'll do the other side. So we're going to lift up the other leg, hold 1, 2, bring it down. Lift it up, 1, 2, bring it down. Lift it up, 1, 3, bring it down. Lift it up, 1, 4, bring it down. Lift it up, 1, 5, bring it down. Lift it up, 1, 6, bring it down. Lift it up, 1, 7, bring it down. Lift it up, 1, 8, bring it down. Lift it up, 1, 9, bring it down. Lift it up, 1, 10. We have 5 more. Lift it up, 1, 1, bring it up. 1, 2, bring it up. 1, 3, bring it up. 1, 4. Last one, bring it up. 1, 5. Excellent. Okay, so we're going to go back to our other side. I'm going to slide that band underneath the knee that you just were lifting. Okay, so that's going to be your anchor. And then the other leg is going to come up. Again, we're drawing the belly button in so that your back is flat. Your knee is still below the hip and your hands are below the shoulders. Now we're going to try and get the thigh parallel to the floor. Okay, that's as far. And then bring it back down. So you're relaxing, stretching the glute. And then you're going to contract it. Okay, so bring it up. So it's 1. Don't arc your back when you're doing the donkey kicks. 4, 5, 6, 7. We're going for 20 here. 9, 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slide that right foot, that right knee on top of the band. So you're anchoring it down. We do the other side. So try and get it parallel to the floor. First one needs to be nice and high, and then each one will be very similar. Bring it down, back up for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 20. Excellent. Okay, we're going to sit on your bum. Take the band off of your knees. I'm going to move it off to the side. We're going to go back onto our hands. If you would like, you can do this next exercise on your knees as well. So you can be like this. If you're on your toes, just lift your knees up. You're going to open up your feet as wide as the mat. Bring your hands in underneath your chest so they're close together. Now you're going to lift up the right hand. When you do that, the hips are going to stay even. We're not going to rock, okay? Put the right hand back, left hand back down. Pick up the other hand and touch your shoulder and put it down. We're going to tap our shoulder, opposite shoulder with the hand, without rocking the hips when you lift that hand up. Okay, so you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Lower yourself all the way down to the ground. From here, you get to do a little bit of an ab stretch. So hands on the floor, peel your chest up, and then arc your back as much as you can. Drag your elbows back towards your hips. So you're pulling your chest through your arms. Okay, a little bit of a stretch on the abs. Okay, you're going to flip over onto your back. We're going to do more obliques. So we're going to lay down. Your feet are going to come up. So knees bent, feet off the ground. Move the knees away from your chest, hands behind your head. Now we're going to do a crunch. Ideally, we don't bring our elbows in because that pulls on our neck. Elbows go wide. So it's just supporting our head. I want you to roll yourself up and draw the belly button in. Ideally, we stay up the whole time. We're not going to come down. Now we're going to twist like we did in that Russian twist and extend the opposite leg. So I'm going to twist to the right and extend the left leg. See if you can get a little higher and get a little higher and get a little higher, and then stay up and we twist to the other side. Extend the other leg, reach for the knee and twist a little higher, higher, higher. Stay up, draw the belly button in, twist the other side, get higher, higher, higher. Here we go. Other side, lift up. 3, 2, 1, and then switch. 3, 2, 1, and then switch. 3, 2, 1, and switch. 3, 2, 1, and switch. 3, 2, 1, and switch. We're almost there. 3, 2, 1, and switch. 3, 2, 1, and switch. One more each side. 2, 1. Last one, and switch. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Bend your knees, bring your knees in towards your chest. You can do some little circles for your low back. And then change direction of the circle. This next one is called the scissors. So your legs go up. You can keep your head on the floor. That's the easier version. Harder version is hands go behind our head and we peel our chest up. Elbows go wide, so we're not yanking on the neck. We're just supporting it, okay? Belly goes in. Now we're going to lower one leg to whatever feels comfortable. If it's hovering way up here, that's awesome. You don't need to go that low, okay? Ideally, you keep your low back on the ground the whole time through this exercise so that we're not arcing our back, we're not using hip flexors, we're using abs. Okay, now lower that top leg just a little bit so you're like, oh, I really feel that. Now switch positions, okay? Draw the belly button in. Don't rush it. We're going to hang out for a little bit. I want you to really feel your low back down. If you can't get the low back down, your legs need to come up towards the ceiling a little bit more. Switch legs. Good. And then draw the belly button in. Hold the neck. You're just supporting it. Switch legs. Draw the belly button in. Hold it there. It doesn't matter how low the legs are if you're not working your abs. Switch legs. Hold it there. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Keep pulling the belly button in, pushing the low back into the ground, and switch. Breathe. If your neck's getting sore, if it's too intense on the upper abs, lower your head and put your hands on the floor. And switch. Keep reaching your legs out and away from each other so they're nice and long. and switch. 3, 2, 1, and switch. 3, 2, 1, and switch. 3, 2, 1. Good. Now we're going to go fast. 1, 2, 3. Don't lose the low back. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Bring your knees in towards your chest. Really wide this time. Bring them to your armpit. Good. And then just rock. You can do circles or rock from side to side. Last one for the abs, and then we're going to do one for the low back. Legs go back up in the air. Okay. Now, this one, we can start with our hands behind our head again, just to support the neck. We're going to take one hand out. So I want you to cross the right over top of the left. And we're going to take the left out and we're going to reach for this toe, right? So you can reach, 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 and then come back down. So we have 3 reaches. Each time you're getting a little higher. Okay, so reach across. 3, 2, 1, come back down. 3, 2, 2, come back down. 3, 2, 3, come back down. 3, 2, 4, back down. 3, 2, 5, and down. 3, 2, 6, and down. 3, 2, 7, and down. 3, 2, 8, and down. 3, 2, 9, and down. Last one. 3, 2, 10. Good. Come on down for a second. Bring your knees in towards your chest. Actually, put your feet on the floor and just windshield wipe your knees from side to side. We're going to do the other side. Okay, so legs go back up, crossing the right over top of the, left over top of the right now. Hands behind your head. And now we're reaching that right arm across and trying to touch that right foot. Okay, so we got 3, 2, 1, and down. 3, 2, 2, and down. 3, 2, 3, down. 3, 2, 4, and down. 3, 2, 5, and down. 3, 2, 6, and down. 3, 2, 7, and down. 3, 2, 8, and down. 3, 2, 9, and down. Last one. 3, 2, and 10, and then come all the way down. Place your feet on the floor, really wide off of the mat. One more time. Windshield wipe your knees from side to side. Last one is the low back and glutes. You're going to roll over onto your belly. Arms are forward like you're flying, forehead on the floor. Now you're going to keep your hip bones on the floor. We're going to lift up the right leg. So extend the leg out like you're trying to reach for the back of your mat. And then keeping your forehead on the floor, lift the left arm. Okay, if that's too much on the shoulder, bring it out like a V. It doesn't have to be up by your ear. You should feel a long line from the right butt cheek all the way to the left shoulder working, and then lower those down. Now you shouldn't be rocking because the hips should be on the ground the whole time. Lift up the left thigh and reach that left leg, right? You're trying to get to the back of the mat, and then reach that right arm and reach it forward, 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 like you're trying to stretch yourself out as long as possible. Lower it down. Lift at the other side. So right leg, left arm. You're reaching as you're lifting. Hip bones stay on the ground. So your shoulders, your chest are still on the ground on that right side. Other side. Left leg, right arm. Reach out and away from you. And then lower down. Lift it up. 3, 2, 1. See if you can get your hamstring, the back of your leg, to work to help lift up your thigh. And bring it back down. So working glutes and hamstrings, low back, and bring it back down. We have 2 more each side. Lift and hold. 3, 2, 1, and lower. Lift and hold. 3, 2, 1, and lower. Last one. 3, 2, 1, and lower. Last one. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Slide your hands underneath your shoulders. Peel your chest up and forward and shoulder blades down. Bend your knees and you can windshield wipe your knees from side to side. Your hips can now come off the ground. So we're just getting a little bit of movement, a little massage through that low back and through the quads. Excellent work. Thank you for joining me on Main Island.